What if devil fruits aren't random at all? What if every single one was born from someone's dream? Sounds crazy, right? But
say what?
Vegapunk said it himself, devil fruits are the manifestation of people's desires. So if every fruit comes from a dream, here's the real question: what happens when one man has more than one dream? Could that man create more than one devil fruit? And could that be the secret behind Blackbeard's impossible power?
I can't believe this is crazy, by the way.
Let's find out, because according to this theory, before Rocks, before Roger, before Joy Boy himself, there was one pirate whose will was so strong it reshaped the sea. His name was Davy D. Jones. Who was Davy D. Jones?
The most violent, the most diabolical, the most dangerous, a beast slayer, a conqueror's conqueror, the goat of all goats, so that they say at the end of the match, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the ultimate needle mover, the head of the table, the tribal chief, and God owned himself!
Most people think he's just a sea legend, a ghost, a story sailors tell, but what if he was real? What if he was the first D, the original dreamer? What was his dream? He dreamed of conquering the seas, he dreamed of destroying everything that stood in his way, and he dreamed of absolute freedom on the ocean. Three primal desires of man on the sea: to control it, to destroy it, and to be free upon it. Now here's the shocking part: those three desires might have become three devil fruits: the Yami Yami no Mi, darkness itself, control of the sea's void; the Gura Gura no Mi, the quake fruit, destruction of the world; and the Nika Fruit, the fruit of freedom and laughter. Could these three fruits share one origin? Could they all come from Davy D. Jones's dream? If that's true, it changes everything we know about devil fruits. It means some fruits aren't random creations. They're connected, born from the same soul, carrying the same ancient will. Now, why would Rox Diazebek chase legendary fruits more than gold or glory? Because he might have known this secret. He believed the Yami and the Gura were the fruits of that ancient dream. He wanted to become the new Davy Jones, the god of the sea himself, but Rox failed. His dream sank with God Valley, or did it? Because decades later, one man picked up that same will. A man who said, "A man's dreams never die." That man was Marshall D. Teach, Blackbeard.
He's a bad man!
Let's talk about just how bad he is.
What if Blackbeard's quote isn't a metaphor? What if he literally means dreams never die because they become devil fruits? Think about it. Teach studied the devil fruit encyclopedia. He memorized the shape of the Yami Yami no Mi. He joined Whitebeard's crew, waited for decades, and never took any other fruit. Why? Because he knew the Gura Gura no Mi, the quake fruit, was already on that ship. He believed the two fruits were twins, siblings from the same dreamer. So when he found the Yami, he waited for the moment he could take the Gura too. He didn't just want power, he wanted reunion. But that leads to the biggest mystery of all. How did Blackbeard survive eating two devil fruits? Isn't that supposed to be impossible? Yes, unless the fruits' wills didn't clash. What if normally two devil fruits fight each other inside the user's body because their devils, or rather their wills, destroy one another? But if both fruits were born from the same dreamer, their wills wouldn't fight, they would resonate. That's why Teach could do it, because the Yami and the Gura share the same origin, the same ancient will of Davy D. Jones. And Teach's own darkness matched it perfectly. Now let's talk about awakening. Everyone thinks awakening is about raw strength, but what if it's not? What if awakening only happens when the user's personality and purpose align with the fruit's original dream? Look at Whitebeard. He had the power to destroy the world, but never awakened the Gura Gura no Mi. Why not? Because his dream was peace and family, not destruction. The fruit's will wanted chaos. His didn't. Now look at Blackbeard. He thrives on chaos. He wants destruction. His will and the fruit's will are one and the same. That's why he might be able to awaken what Whitebeard never could. Awakening isn't just power. It's resonance. When man and dream vibrate at the same frequency, the fruit becomes complete. And that explains why some fruits seem destined for certain people. Why the Nika fruit kept escaping the world government for 800 years.
Ready, go!
It wasn't coincidence, it was will. The fruit was searching for someone whose dream matched its original one, someone who carried Joy Boy's will. That person was Luffy. So what does this mean? It means that the battle between Luffy and Blackbeard isn't just about power. It's about the clash of ancient dreams. On one side, the will of Joy Boy, the dream of freedom, laughter, and light. On the other, the will of Davy Jones, the dream of domination, destruction, and darkness. Both are eternal, both live on through devil fruits, and both have chosen their vessels. When these two men meet, it won't be a normal fight, it'll be the ultimate question. Which dream rules the sea? Freedom or control? Laughter or fear? Light or darkness? Blackbeard isn't just chasing power, he's carrying the will of the first dreamer. And Luffy isn't just chasing adventure, he's carrying the will of the first liberator. Two dreams that never die. Two fruits born from opposite desires, and one final clash that will decide the fate of every dream born from the sea. So the next time you hear Blackbeard say, "A man's dreams never die," remember, he's not speaking metaphorically. He's revealing the truth of the entire world. Dreams never die, they just change shape. They become devil fruits. And through Teach, the will of Davy D. Jones has returned. Which side will win, the dream of freedom or the dream of control? The answer lies where all dreams begin, on the sea itself.